Hey, it's Skelemystyk. As all of you who have ever started a new account on Wizard101 know, gold is one of the hardest things to get any of or to keep very much of at a time. Whenever you're just starting out as a new player in Wizard101, you need gear to keep on going, to make yourself better in fights. You need a better pet to help you out with things, which means you got to train it. You need this, you need that, you need treasure cards. And the end result is you're always looking for a bunch of gold and you never can seem to keep very much of it. In this video, we're going to go over 5 great ways to make good gold in Wizard101 as a low-level character without dungeon farming. Alright, starting with number 5, and this is a good way that really not very many people pay attention to. Play the mini games. Get yourself good at a couple of the different mini games. If you can get high scores in the mini games, you can pull out 1,000 gold per match, 2,000 gold. You can pull out large amounts of gold out of the mini games if you're just good at 1 or 2 of them. It takes a little bit of time, but other than time, it doesn't take anything for you to get gold out of the mini games. I hardly ever these days anymore see people thinking about the mini games other than as a way to fill up their mana if they don't happen to have any gold to buy potions from the lady here. But the mini games actually come with gold prizes as well as other prizes if you get high scores, or if you get a good score, not even the highest score, if you get a decent score. Right? So you really want to think about trying the mini games if you're a newer player or newer level, lower level character or anything like that. If you don't have a lot of experience at the game, things like that. That will help you out to get yourself some gold. Another great way as a low level character to get gold is to get yourself into fishing. Fishing used to be not all that beneficial as far as gold making goes, but now, let me show you what they have here. They have catch of the day, which gives you triple the gold for a fish that you catch. Say ordinarily you'd catch this fish and it was worth 300 gold. Today on catch of the day it would be worth 1,200 gold just to catch that one fish. Now that hammerhead shark happens to be in Grizzleheim and a couple of other areas, a couple of the higher level areas, but a lot of times the catch of the day will be something like it was yesterday, which is the life Gouda, which is all over the commons here. If you go over there to Unicorn Way, you can catch life Goudas all day long for triple the gold. It's a very easy way to make yourself a bunch of gold without a lot of effort. I mean, you're sitting here in the commons a lot of times talking anyway. Catch yourself some fish, sell them off. Use your extra energy, use your extra time, hang out with your friends, and make gold at the same time. Fishing is a very much overlooked way of making gold. People just don't think about it. If you're not, well, a lot of the pros actually think about it. If you're a lower level character, you don't really think about fishing as something you would do to make yourself a ton of gold. Now I'm going to zip home real quick, and I'm going to show you another great way to make gold as a low level character. Gardening. Gardening is another excellent way, one of the better ways in fact, to make yourself a big bunch of gold. You'll have to learn a few techniques, such as glitching the flower beds like I have here. You don't have to do that, but it is a better way to increase your earnings even more. You don't even have to have couch potatoes and evil magma peas. That's the ones people usually go for, but those are crown seeds, and they either require spending crowns or doing a lot of farming. You don't even have to do that. The secret weapon in gardening that a lot of people overlook is the prickly bear cactus seed. You can buy those out of the bazaar. You can get them as drops too, but you can buy those out of the bazaar for very little gold, and they will give you a seed. Actually, they'll give you several seeds during the course of their growing, and you'll very rapidly, if you started with 5 seeds or 10 seeds, you will very rapidly be able to increase your gardening potential, because prickly bear cactus seeds drop pretty readily. They're not like the evil magma peas and the couch potatoes that only drop 1 seed at the end. Prickly bear cactus seeds will drop several times during the life of a prickly bear cactus. Not only do they give you gold whenever you harvest them, not only do they give you cards whenever you harvest them, but they will give you more prickly bear seeds, and they will give you some nice mid-level mega snacks. Now, a lot of the snacks that you get from the prickly bear cactus, I'm pretty sure you can sell the prickly bear cactus mega snacks, but I'm not certain about that. You'll have to check. But they also give you plenty of lower level snacks in the meantime that, interestingly enough, go for a lot of gold in Bazaar. You can, as a level 15 character, farm your prickly bear patches and be full on gold all the time. It does use your energy up, so you can't really pet train at the same time. But again, if all you're looking to do is level and get yourself some nice stuff with gold, gardening is a great way to do that, and especially with prickly bear cactus seeds, because they're not hard to get a hold of, they're easy to grow, and they give you great returns. Another way, let me pop back here to the commons really quick. Another great way to make a lot of gold is to go to www.kifreegames.com/Grub Guardian and play the Grub Guardian series. I am currently in the process of making a full guide for all of Grub Guardian, but even if you don't make bigger prizes, and by the way, they do have some great prizes in the higher levels of Grub Guardian, but even if you just stick with the low-level Grub Guardians and play them over and over, they drop a nice big bunch of gold. I've seen 1,200 gold drops on a single drop for just a quick 4-minute Grub Guardian game. If you're a low-level player, you can play Grub Guardian and pick up a big time bag of gold just from playing Grub Guardian. Look for the, by the way, guys, look for the links to some of this stuff. If I'm talking about something that's off the game, or maybe I've already made a video about it, such as the gardening things, look for those links in the description, and they'll give you a more in-depth description, or they'll give you a more in-depth talk about those particular methods. I'm kind of just going over the general methods here, and I'm not getting in-depth on each method, but those links will take you to a more in-depth guide if you're curious about that particular method. So please make sure to check the description for this stuff. Alright, now that we've talked about Grub Guardian, and we've talked about fishing, and we've talked about gardening, I want to talk about the top way that you really can make some super gold in Wizard101. Alright, the top way that I have of making some great gold as a low-level player in Wizard101 is simply this. It requires a membership, or else enough crowns for you just to buy the area. And if you do that, buy Herbal Station in Polaris. Have a friend teleport you here the first time and make sure you mark the area so you can come back as a low level. And just be really careful, because these mobs, of course, will kill you if you get involved with them. But you can even come here as a low level character, and what you're looking for is reagent drops on the ground, and most importantly, this right here, the silver chests. These silver chests, I'm going to play this really quick, and you're going to see what I mean. Okay, I got Shock Lock, which is one of the two games here. The point of this game is to connect the two electrical nodes there to make an electrical current run through this and open the lock. Once you get a little bit of practice at this, it's not hard at all. In fact, this one's going to be really easy. Pop that there, pop that there, and pop that there. It gives you plenty of time to do it. Basically, you're making a connection like this, but you're going to see what the point of this is at the end of this, as soon as he decides to pop the lock. There we go. Now this took me, what, 2 minutes to play? And for this 2 minutes of play, I got 640 gold, agave leaves, and tungsten. Not only does this area drop tungsten, it drops titanium, it drops steel, which are vital in pet training, or pet jewels actually. And you can sell that stuff in the bazaar in a hot second for good, really good gold. And you can come up here as a no level. You can come up here as a level 5 and play Shock-a-Lock, or play the other one, the clock game, or whatever it is. I forget the key game. That's what it is. It's Catch a Key or something like that. And play these 2 mini games and rack up the gold. Once you have the silver chests, you just change the area and keep on going, because there's silver chests in every area of this game. And in this way, I mean, you could easily max out your gold bag in just a couple hours of being at Herbal Station, walk around doing the silver chests. Alright guys, that is the top 5 ways to make great gold in Wizard101 as a low-level character. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, a good hard smash, and as well, subscribe and share because it's going to help me and the channel out. Until next time, this is Skelemystyk reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace! Hey, it's Skelemystyk. Now that the summer update is live, I am up here in Dragonspire with the boss Nebrix, the Brandon boss, if you will, to do a quick drops list run on this guy and see what it is he gives. At the end of this, I'm going to give you my thoughts on the matter because, well, this isn't going to be a normal drops list.